Feeling overwhelmed? It's time to hit the reset button. In just 7 days, you can declutter your mind, simplify your life, and rediscover balance. Ready? Let's jump in. So day 1, we're going to declutter your physical space. You know when your mate's taking a bit of a tumble mentally because the house just looks like an episode of Hoarders? Yeah, well, today we're looking at sorting out our own pits. So start small, okay? You don't need to turf the whole house out in one day. So first things first, look around your house. What space feels the most chaotic? Could be a certain room, your desk, countertop, even your bedside table. Today we're reclaiming that space. Personally, I'd start with either your lounge sitting room or your bedroom, because that's where you tend to spend the most time. I start with one corner of the room and I work my way around, clear everything down, wipe it off, and then I only put back what I need or love. Anything else? Donate it, put it in a box of the car boot sale or eBay if it's something that you could sell, or toss it if it's junk. If you're feeling a bit more energetic, then you could move furniture and give the place a clean underneath. I did this recently and I'm not kidding you, under my sofa was gross. That's what having kids gives you, an unhealthy fear of what you're going to find under the sofa cushions. Ugh. When your space is clear, you'll feel it's just an instant mental shift. Now, we're not talking about aesthetics, we're not that type of people. This is about that sense of calm when you know that everything's clean and tidy. So make a plan to do the same in every room. Not necessarily today, this is just day 1 of a 7-day reset, remember. And if you're feeling a bit flush, declutter, then splash out on a professional cleaner to deep clean the room for you. Because honestly, swapping money for time and peace is priceless in my book. So day 2, digital clutter. Okay, now that digital chaos, we're going to get rid of it. Look at your phone. Okay, how many apps do you actually use daily? Probably less than half. Delete them, and we're going to tackle your email. Unsubscribe from spam, delete all messages, leave only what's essential. While you're at it, turn off notifications for everything that isn't critical. Every ping, buzz, red dot reduces your focus, okay? We're taking out the digital noise. You'll feel more in control. I've got all my social media notifications switched off, which infuriates people who message me on Facebook and I don't get back to them for a few hours. But if it's urgent, you can text me. If you don't have my number, then you don't know me well enough to need immediate responses. So we're going to clear off that hard drive as well, and your Google Drive, okay? You've probably downloaded a ton of freebies that you're never going to look at again. So they're just clogging stuff up. Get rid, okay? No, you don't need that PDF on 50 ways to use Pinterest to make money, okay? Just use it to plan a fancy wedding like the rest of us and leave it at that. Okay, day 3, we're going to prioritise your health, okay? You can't reset your life if your body's not on board, okay? That's like running a Lambo on chip fat and wondering why it's not performing very well. Duh. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell you to drink kale juice or some shit. You can get tons of nutritional advice elsewhere, but you know you don't drink enough water because nobody does, okay? So how about we start there? Start your morning with a full glass of water, okay? It's simple, but so many of us forget. Then commit to 15 minutes of movement, okay? A walk, a bit like stretching, anything that gets you moving, okay? Park further away on the school run and walk the rest. Park at the far end of B&M car park, okay, and then walk in. It's all about signalling to yourself that you matter enough to take care of, okay? It's little habits like this that are just going to stack up and become part of your life. And tonight, set a bedtime alarm, but not for waking up, for going to bed. Because sleep, honestly, your secret weapon for clarity and energy. A well-rested body makes everything else easier. My top tip is to leave your phone downstairs as well, okay? Get an alarm clock. And I use my Alexa to listen to podcasts to drift off. I don't have my phone upstairs. Not doom scrolling for 2 hours after bedtime has really made such a difference to my sleep, honestly. It's magic. So day 4, we're going to create a brain dump, okay? If you are feeling mentally scattered, I mean, that's normal when life gets a bit overwhelming. So just take 10 minutes and write down everything that's like noodling around in there, or your tasks, your worries, just everything. Don't overthink it, just write, okay? Once it's down there, honestly, you'll look at it all and you'll be like, that's what I was worried about, okay? It's not about doing everything. It's not about goal setting. It's just literally getting it out of your head onto the paper. You're probably going to amaze yourself in what comes out, okay? It's like unclogging a drain and then realising like all this stuff was just kind of lurking. Be gentle with yourself because some of this stuff you won't realise was going on in there, okay? And if you need to talk to somebody about what comes up, then please go ahead and do that. Get a hold of your GP and talk to somebody, okay? If you can get into the habit of doing this regularly, it's kind of like cleaning out the mental gutters. It's going to keep things out of your head, swirling around in there like, like a poo that won't flush. Okay, so just get it out to the paper. So day 5, we're going to refresh your morning routine. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell you to do some crazy shit and get up at 5, okay? But your morning does set the tone for your day, okay? So we're going to make it intentional. So think of one thing that you might want to do or get rid of, okay? Things like planning, journaling. For me, it was about giving myself just time to sit with a cup of coffee before I start my day. Just give myself a little buffer to get up to speed. Because frankly, I'm an absolute fucking goblin first thing in the morning, okay? And start small, okay? Just 5 minutes. Pair it with something like waiting for the coffee to go on or brushing your teeth. You know, just something, okay? A little habit. The other thing that helped me was giving myself 10 minutes at night, okay, to get things organised for the next day. So I get my coffee pot ready, I fill it all up, I look at my to-do list, see what I've got to do. I pick up the clutter that might have migrated around the house, and then I leave it on the stairs for whoever's going to go up next to take it up. Then I realise that nobody else is going to do that, so I have to do it. I don't go as far as lighting a candle in the kitchen because I'm not one of those lasses, okay? I have learned that I don't hang around in my kitchen long enough to be able to smell it, and nobody has ever complimented my kitchen on smelling like figs and soft bunnies or some shit, okay? So I don't do that. But by taking a bit of time in the morning and last thing at night, my day runs a lot smoother. Honestly, those 10 minutes make such a difference. So, routine. That's your day 5. So, day 6, detox your social circle, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you now the thing that has the most impact on my life to living a peaceful, happier life is telling more people and more situations to fuck off. That's right. Fuck off. Keep fucking off until I get all the way back here and then fuck off again. Please. If you're going to be nice about it. Today, we're all about cutting out the people, the commitments, and the situations that you just don't suit you. Oh, but Obi, I can't do that. Yes, you can, okay? You just need to be a little bit braver and care more about your own well-being than the feelings of some of these people who have been taking advantage of you for years, okay? Harsh but true, okay? You don't come to me for fluffy shit. You come to me for the truth, my love. And yes, you can say no, okay? No is a full sentence. Who and what kind of things makes you feel energised, supported, happy, and what leaves you drained and just, okay? If it's something that constantly drains you, it's time to put a boundary in, okay? Stop hanging out with those people. Stop doing those things. Okay, this isn't about cutting people off or quitting your job. Although, frankly, if that makes you feel that unhappy, then it is time to polish up that CV and look for something else. It's about protecting your energy because you've only got one life. Don't live your life to please other people because I can guarantee you they ain't as pleased as you think they are. Surround yourself with people who you genuinely want to be around and situations that you genuinely want to be in, okay? Start doing it one thing at a time. Start saying no. So last day, day 7, we're going to define your focus for the next 12 weeks, okay? So what's one thing that you want to really achieve? Not 5, not 10, just 1. Then we're going to come up with some strategies to make that happen. One daily habit that's going to get us towards this goal. I've done a whole set of videos on this and a template for what I call these sprints, a 12-week thing. I'll link to it below, okay? But in a nutshell, and for example, weight loss, that will be picking an eating style that suits you, joining a gym or, finding some exercise routines. And a daily habit might be, walking 10k steps, okay? Because the habit really is the key. It's something that on its own should make quite a big dent in the goal, even if you don't do anything else. Because most goals, they're built from these little daily habits, not big one-off actions, like small, consistent things. But you can see my other videos on that. I'll drop them down below for you. So there you have it, my love. 7-day reset. Small steps, big impact. 1 week. You don't have to do everything at once. I'm rooting for you. And now when you're ready, here's what YouTube thinks you need to know next.